Collectibles.
So I've been having these dreams. And last night, I dreamed I found Jed. And he told me who his foster parents are and where they live. So when I woke up this morning, I went there. But when I got there, Jed was gone. And they were dead.
I'm over here pregnant by my dreams, so.
I believe you.
We have a sex every night.
Because last night, I had a dream that I spent the night with Hector. And when I woke up this morning, oh my God. I know.
How could it be? You think it's
Is it
Hector, baby?
real? Feel it.
You might be just gassing.
So is that the impact she has as the,
Oh my God.
whatever she's called again?
Impasse.
She's not called the impasse.
What is happening to us?
As impasse.
I think I know the answer to that.
I think she's a dreamer.
I think it's me.
A dream walker. Okay, well, how'd you make her pregnant, though?
Maybe she blurs the lines of the dream.
Yeah, she made the dream come true.
What? Apparently it happened in her dream, and when Lida woke up,
She was still pregnant.
very much so.
Then it's starting. Rose is weakening the walls between the realms.
You gonna tell the boss?
No,
No.
it's none of my business.
Since when?
Since Lord Morpheus reminded me that I'm merely a librarian,
Ugh, don't be
and should
salty.
concern myself with my books from now on.
He said that?
You did, so.
What is wrong with him?
Oh, well, we just had some minor seismic activity and a little, damage I wanted to report.
Then why not report it to me?
Because you're busy? And while you were away, Lucienne started taking care of that stuff. So I figured, why bother you one day?
Marvin, if the dreaming has been damaged in any way, I will be the one to address it.
Crying out loud. You want me to fix that for you? Or will it just keep happening?
It will not keep happening. Because I will find the cause of the disturbance, and I will eliminate it.
Alright.
Thank you, Marvin.
You're welcome.
What's the problem right now?
It's the vortex.
I mean, what's his attitude problem right now?
He's trying to grasp his kingdom again because he's been gone for so long.
My lord,
I've come to return these and to assess the extent of the damage from the recent disturbances. Have you any idea as to what caused them?
I assumed it was you, sir.
Me.
Making further improvements to the realm? Now that you're back.
Oh,
We see
I see how you would assume that, but no.
To imply that your efforts beyond the library are without value.
So,
I merely wish to relieve you of responsibilities with which, had I been here, you would never have been burdened.
I see.
And in that time, did you experience any similar seismic disturbances?
I did not.
Have you any theory as to their origin?
Speaking strictly as a librarian? I do, but you won't like it.
Go on.
I know you're waiting to see if the vortex will lead you to the Corinthian of Fiddler's Green, the way she led you to gold.
She may yet still.
Yes, but while you're waiting, she's putting cracks in the foundation.
Rose Walker has visited this realm before and done no damage. This is something else, something new.
Perhaps. But if there is something new in the dreaming, and you did not create it, how did it get here? This is the vortex. I assure you.
What do they normally do the vortex? So just kill them, or how do you get them to stop doing it?
Mm.
You did all the work, Rose. May I ask, Mr.
First of all, she just want a thank you
I love
for holding it down while you was gone. You ain't gave me that.
Respect.
Not making you Jed's legal guardian. So no one can take Jed away again.
Would that be alright?
Yes, thank you, Unity. Thank Mr. Holdaway for me too.
Thank you, Rosa.
I'll contact my associates in the US.
What if they were to live here,
Here?
in London? You could find us a house. Rose could write. Jed could go to school.
My sweetheart.
Could adopt them.
At your age?
Be happy for me, Mr. Holdaway. I'm going to have a life after all.
Hello. Thank you all for being here. I heard a story recently. I thought might amuse you. It seems that the telephone rang in a police station. The duty cop answers, and a woman's voice says, "Help, I've been raped." The cop says, "Don't you mean raped?" "No," she says, "he used a scythe."
Oh, like a reaper.
Serial killer joke.
So it's really good to see so many of us here, so many familiar faces, and new faces too. For those of you
Some
joining
new-
us for the first
new
time,
murderers.
there are a few rules we must adhere to. Firstly, use the sobriquet you provided, which has been printed on your name tag. No civilian names. Secondly, we don't shit where we eat, so nobody does any collecting until the convention's over and you're at least 200 miles away.
Man, what?
Thirdly, on an unfortunate note, the family man who was to have been our guest speaker this year has not been able to make it.
Family man.
But every cloud has a silver lining, and it gives me great pleasure to be able to present our new guest of honor. Gentlemen, ladies, the Corinthian.
Get the fuck out of here. Man's a fucking legend.
I guess time moves differently here. Come on, let me show you the house. I wish you could have seen it when we moved in. Why? What's different? We've had earthquake damage. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I got
What do
electricity
you think?
and water and shit down there.
Tell Lucienne she was right about the source of the tremors.
How y'all take our trash out?
And that I'm taking care of.
Sure. That's real life problems, you know what I mean?
Can you pause it, baby?
Look who's here.
Lyra, you remember I told you about Lord Morpheus, the king of dreams?
What do you want?
Find your brother then.
And shit, probably everybody else in that Airbnb they staying in.
I'm sorry, but you are too young and...
Cheese per victim identified isn't too much
Make it
to
pay.
ask. Thing to remember is that they'll pay the officer. If the cops don't go, then the families will. The goal is to drag out hope, because they will pay you.
Then hate myself afterwards and rip the magazine into shreds. And when I finally had sex with an actual woman, it was awful. So I did what I always do. I ripped her to shreds.
I did what I always do. Man, you're fucking crazy.
The name is Rose
He's
Walker.
like, I gotta get out of here.
Miss Walker hasn't checked in yet, but when she does, I can give her a message.
No, but she's not a guest here.
She has a room reserved.
Does she? Can you leave a message for her, please? From Gilbert.
Hey, I was just looking for you. You,
He must be the
Yeah.
other
Time
nightmare
for-
then?
joke at the
He
bar
can't be a
now?
nightmare. Cause he's scared of this
How
nightmare.
about we find some place that's...
Well, that's because he's a psychopath.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, now this is what you get for posing your ass with these buttons.
Hi,
Yeah.
I'm looking for my younger brother, and I was wondering if maybe you've seen him?
Oh, you're Rose Walker.
I am. Why?
I have your room key right here.
My room key?
And a message from Gilbert. He says he's very sorry that he had to go home.
Did he say why?
No, I'm sorry, but can I have someone show you to your room?
No, I can find it. Thank you.
He be like, who gave me this room? Did he give me this room? But it don't matter. I'm looking for my brother. Matter of fact, we ain't even talk about my brother at this point.
There's
I
something
just
I
going up
must
to my
tell
room.
I will listen, but first you must let me tell you that you were right. The vortex was responsible for the damage to our realm, and I was wrong.
Eat that
To risk
humble
our
pie.
safety and hope that she would locate the missing arcana.
You were not entirely wrong, sir. She's found them both.
What? The Corinthian and Fiddler's Green? Where? How do you know?
Fiddler's Green told me.
Oh, see? It is him.
Wow, Fiddler's Green.
Apologies, Lord, for having left.
Why? Why did you leave? I trusted you. You were the heart of the dreaming.
You were gone so
No,
long.
sir, you were the heart dreaming. And you were gone. I was curious. And it turns out that life as a human contains substance I never even imagined was here. Which is why I've returned, because he's murdering them.
The Corinthian.
He appears to have built up a cult of worshippers who kill for pleasure, endangering the waking world and the life of a friend called Rose Walker.
The Corinthian has found Rose Walker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the damage you could do with someone like Rose?
You must tell me where they are.
Yes.
You see the other two coming in to kill?
Hey guys, what's going on?
We know who you are. Philip.
What are you talking about? I'm Boogeyman. Really, I am.
You're not one of us.
No, I am. I want to be.
Hello? Jet?
Rose?
Jet?
Rose!
Dang it.
You can't have him! He's mine, friend!
Stop!
We were playing!
Let him go! He's my brother!
He's mine!
Let me go!
Fucking land.
Now I'm gonna have to hurt you. Hello, Rose. Don't worry. You're safe with me.
Alright, it was episode 9 of the Sandman. I mean, I like the serial killer convention. I mean, it's something there, right? It's something there for a show or something to explore right there. That I like that aspect of it. Just to it's so many people that was there. It's just fascinating to try to get to them, know each and every one of them, what they do, and just like shit like that. But on the other hand, the episode here, pretty good episode. It is jarring though that we went from the other episodes in the beginning of deep dive into things, and then we jump to we're doing a regular show now of just the main story, which is two different things that was going on, and so that's a little weird. I mean, I like the other part better, I think. And this part right here is just all right, we're just getting to the getting right now, and so it's just the Sandman just trying to control the narrative of the vortex has to go. And so right now we got the bad guy who's gonna get the vortex and hopefully not do what he want to do. But at the same time, we just found out that the Sandman would have to kill the vortex in order for it not to be a problem. So, it's gonna be complex. How they gonna get it done in the next episode, But we'll see. At this point, I trust the show. But this episode was, was good. It was entertaining for sure. It's just it wasn't deep thought, written like it was on those other episodes that we like in the diner and death and all that. So, I mean, I guess, it is what it is, but I still enjoy it at the same time and can't wait to see the season finale, see how they wrap it up.
Yeah, I agree with you. It does feel like there's two different shows packed into one season. But I'll say as far as the highlights for this episode, I totally agree. The entertainment factor from this episode is absolutely the serial killers. That was just fascinating. All of the different conference rooms, all of them discussing, different aspects
why they do what they do.
Of what they do. But it was interesting that essentially the reason why there's this cult and all of this was the Corinthian. So all of this ties back to him and the impact he's had since he's been out, which I think is fascinating. Without powers of the dream and all of that, he's been able to create this huge cult following. What could he do if he was able to manipulate the dream world with Rose? And that you can see how catastrophic that could potentially be. So that's interesting, and I'm glad they tied in, because I was like, this is so random to throw this whole cult group into this, but now we realize it's because of the Corinthian that this whole group has come together in the way that they have. Which, again, I think that's very clever, very smart, and it was just entertaining as hell to see all of them this episode. As far as Rose goes, I do like that she's growing in power. She clearly showed an evolution within very small amount of time, that she's able now to navigate herself when she's dreaming. She's able to follow Dream where he's going, and make a direct impact there. So I think this is, going to be potentially problematic for her character, because she doesn't realize the impact she has on the entire existence and everything. And I think that someone needs to sit her down and be like, let me explain this to you. You're a problem. I get it. You don't want me to fuck with your friends, but this is problematic. And I thought the stuff with Lyda was heartbreaking. I mean, she lost her husband. She found a place. Her husband was able to somehow, escape from going to where death goes, to stay in the dream world. He was trying to create a life for them. It's all heartbreaking as hell. It's really sad. And the way to see your husband, melt skin off and get to bones and then go to, wherever you go. That's devastating. So my heart goes out to Lyda.
For the second time.
Yeah, for the second time, exactly. And now, especially when you're crafting the life you guys already wanted, you're pregnant, and then he threatens to take your baby too. This shit is getting very extreme. Lyda's going through it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a great addition to this episode too. Just about the realness of that situation and addressing all of that. So all in all, very entertaining. Great to see Jed and shit, no, I forgot her name. The Vortex together again right now. Rose.
Yeah.
Jed and Rose together. And I'm very interested now that the Dream clearly knows where they are, so that he should be able to show up right here in the next episode. And it was very predictable, I will say, with the older gentleman. Like it was very obvious.
Yeah.
But you know, fine that was revealed that it was. But very interested in seeing where it plays out in the next episode.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Sandman, Season 1, Episode number 9. And until next time,